But I think back on him as far as things go. I used to go pick him out and pick him up and do different things. He is very sweet. What's really sad is he had a dog. There was a Dalmatian, and it's just like, I mean, who would imagine somebody just sitting there and basically breaking into an area and stealing his dog from him? I mean, it's just, and I just like, just some of the stuff that used to go on, and I mean, it's just like even the ones that he used to sit there and give them art and that kind of stuff, and I mean. What's really sad is that they didn't have any idea what he was going through. No idea of what was going on, and they could have easily have made sure that he had been taken care of. I'll just put it that way. But they chose to basically act dumb about what they were doing. I mean, they could have done something to make sure his dog was given back to him. They could have made sure that basically he had heat in the dead of winter, and that the water pipes weren't leaking and that kind of crap. But what they ended up doing basically was making sure that they didn't take care of him, and then they ended up kicking him out of where he was living. They made sure to do it. I mean, it's just like, I mean, I just, and I look at the ones that were involved, and it's just like, what cold-hearted, despicable, ruthless, wicked jackasses. I mean, why not call them out for being wicked? But basically, once again, they already know which side that they chose. They made a decision to choose to do wicked. They made a choice to choose to be mean. They made a choice to not help him when he needed, like, the pipes fixed and whatever. They made a choice. They made a choice. They made a choice. And what's really sad is it dealt with basically the area that was being developed, and basically it dealt with their conflicts of interest that they didn't disclose to him. I mean, isn't that a shame? Sit there. That's another example of the old Cheshire cat smile in the face, stabbing him in the back routine. Oh, most definitely. Just part of how cold-hearted and deceptive and cunning, and I mean, just look at the Garden of Eden. Did the snake go, I'm gonna f up your life, and I'm gonna destroy basically the different basically I'm gonna destroy everything that you have going on with God? No. The serpent is very subtle. Very subtle, very destructive, very toxic, very wicked. I mean, but look at what Jesus, a brood of vipers. And I just look at it, it's just like the ones that's sitting there and saying, oh, have to be nice, have to always forgive. And I'm like, excuse me. That's what I'm saying. Read the Bible for yourself. Don't sit there. Don't go to the fox's garden, the hen house. Don't go to the spotted leopard. Don't go to the wolves. And I just look at the ones with the black. It really pisses me off. Excuse my French, dealing with the Black Lives Matter thing, because basically, who was doing that shit basically walked off with millions and didn't disclose what they were actually up to. And basically, I mean, people were hurt during those demonstrations that they intentionally uh, uh, lured people to go to. Um, in order to basically provoke people. And it's kind of like me taking out a piece of sand, rough sandpaper, and wiping my butt with it. I mean, talking about chaffing my ass. I mean, it just, I don't mean to be gross, but I'm trying to give some sort of visual picture to kind of like stick in people's minds of what they're capable of doing. And it comes from me having first-hand knowledge of the shit that they do. I mean, it's just like crap. But that also deals with the fact that one of the things that they'll do is they'll sit there and discredit somebody like me. It's just like I know who sent out the glossy the mailer to basically trash me. I mean, I don't have to be have a PhD in math to know. But basically the same one smiling in my face who just happens to have a printing company. It's just like, duh. But I mean, there's no sense of me telling him that I know that he did it. There's no reason. I mean, basically he has no intention. He made his choice. He made his choice. He made his choice. Same thing with the ones that acted stupid when I had tears rolling down my eyes. They chose to act deaf and dumb. They chose that way. Just like when I was being bullied, I was at a family reunion. The ones that did that chose to act stupid about the bullying. But it's been ongoing, and I think a lot of it deals with the fact that I'm being retaliated against. What's really sick is the number of them that have had some sort of position in a church. I mean, that's part of the reason why it's just like, don't, I mean, and the bit about just sitting there and acting stupid about stuff, it's like, oh, it's not time to act deaf right now. She's calling us out on. Basically, she's caught us with our pants down, and she knows that we've been up to no good.